from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network.
Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Starling Marte stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swing and a liner. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out. Marcus Semien is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Batting fourth.
So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good one.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, number 11. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So striding in, Mookie Betts. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bour has got it, and the side is retired. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Liner towards second, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Stepping into the box, Jake Smolinski. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Too low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Slide and a stop by Pedroia. The throw. He's out. At the plate, Chris Davis hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Davis.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 21. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Marte racing back, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Xander
Bogaerts is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This one's flared toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Starling Marte. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Bogaerts has it, and he is out at second base. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ballgame. Line towards center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting ninth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sandy Leon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him swinging as he runs.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Stephen Piscotty.
Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bohr comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He singled his last time up. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. In now, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Andrew.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Hard liner to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. 1-1, here it comes. Hit hard towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Ripped on the ground to first. Bohr has it, the tag, and he is out. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Ready now, Jake Smolinski. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far. Swing and a liner. One there. On to Moreland, and it's a double play. Now to the plate, number 21. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
First baseman.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The second baseman, number 15.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shut.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Digging in and looking for more, Jed Lowry. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He hit a sac fly earlier. And this is low, ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch to him.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 1-1, here it is. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Line toward the gap in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game, and he's safe.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Piscotty rounds third and is digging for the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball one. Here's Price now on 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And he'll try and knock that down, but it shoots by a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Smolinski. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This one skied out toward right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty on his horse. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Into the windup and the pitch. Andrew Benintendi Swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 11. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Digging in once again, number 21. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 21.
This pitch is popped up. Moreland is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Jed Lowry.
That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Starling Marte. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Starling Marte.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0. A little bouncer. The 1-1 from Price. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side.
It's time.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Mookie Betts.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Marte going back. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In the air out toward right field. Piscotty back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is in the air now out to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Stephen Piscotty.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss, but he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone, because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now.
The third baseman, Justin Bour.
And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Catcher.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Here's Jack. Bradley now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Bradley Jr.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Davis. 1 away. Throw behind him to second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
The catcher,
digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Hanley Ramirez will get a chance. With a runner in scoring. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Pedroia rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second. Now to the plate, number 11. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Eduardo Nunez.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts, who could really use it. Yusmeiro Petit.
Mookie Betts.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
And that misses inside 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck out again. Now with the plate, Jake Smolinski.
The designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Chris
now the first pitch here from Price. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Betts is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now
digging
batting,
in, number 21,
number 21.
batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So striding forward now, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Price ready with the 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 here to Lowry. And a fastball just a bit up.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Mitch Moreland will be the one to get us going here. Manny Hara is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Tough slider down low for a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or the strikeout, and there's one gone. Ryan Dull comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 66, Ryan Dull.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next on MLB Network, Jed Lowry is at the plate as he watches ball one. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Starling Marte comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a ball line fouled off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Digging in, Justin Bour. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit hard towards center. Marte rounds the corner and is headed home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. In there, 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Lucroy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, number 11, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. 2 down. Standing in, Mookie Betts. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3. So striding forward now, Matt Olson. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's Chris Davis now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a ball, 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Well, that's out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Pedroia on to first to complete the double play. Settling in now, number 21. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. 2 out, nobody on. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Benintendi is there, and he'll put. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A fastball that just misses inside.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And the changeup is way low that time. To 2-2 now.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Lowry's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Oh, but he beats it out.
Batting seventh.
First offering on its way.
Dustin Pedroia.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jed
and that
Lowry.
one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. There is Pedroia. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in for his second at bat, Starling Marte. He reached on a single in his first try. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Justin Bour looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that retires the side. So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting ninth.
Standing in, Sandy Leon. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here's another 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance? Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. Coming in is Benintendi. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. Into the box, number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy has it. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now batting, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses inside, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
First baseman number 18, Mitch.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Men on third with 2 down. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally. Into the box now, Matt Olson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Matt Olson.
Hard hit towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box now. Number 21 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Digging in once again, Jed Lowry. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. There's one. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Hard hit ball to second. A quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fouled straight back.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Center fielder, number
Skied
11.
into straightaway right. On the move is Betts. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Justin Bour. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Pedroia has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Leon. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And another foul ball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Ready for another chance. Number 11. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. The relay throw, and no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Pitch outside, the throw. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Full count, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. J.D. Martinez is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Ryan Butcher trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching for Oakland.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just... Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Pablo Sandoval.
Hit back toward the mound. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
In there, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He doubled earlier, and Marcus Semien will come on now and pinch run here. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. On the ground to the left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the tradition.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat right now.
Ouch, that one hit him. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Dustin Pedroia.
Quick check on that tying run at first. In there, strike one.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Here's a look over to first. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Marte is under it. 2 down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The catcher, number 3.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Leon.
Sandy Leon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the. Digging in once again, number 21. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first, and yet another double play. Their 4th of the night, and there are quickly 2 gone here.
Starling Marte.
Now here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. Ready once again, Justin Bour. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball 2 now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Nope. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third, 2 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's down on strikes. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Hanley Ramirez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hanley Ramirez.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Stepping in, number 11. He singled his last time up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. Here's Mookie. Betts, 1 for 2 with a double on his line. Blake Trinan. He's set and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
Line to the right side. And he will not come up with that one as that shoots right on by him. A base hit. And he's safe. Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Throw goes over to third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the. So striding in, Marcus Semien. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Marcus
hit hard towards center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Standing in, Matt Olson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Craig Kimbrell is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out, needing Manny Hara. If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Eduardo Nunez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 10, Eduardo Nunez.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Good job of holding up on the 0-2 pitch right there, because clearly he was wanting to chase it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Ryan Dull comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 66, Ryan Dull.
From the stretch, Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he gets ahead 0-1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you wonder, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing. And it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise. He just executed the location properly.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's it.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 2 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their